They were bound to lose a game at some point, and they were bound to have their winning streak at home. And it just sucks for me because I was at the ballpark. But you know what? That's okay. It was an incredible experience. The atmosphere, awesome. Rogers Center is so back. And hey, even though you lost the ball game, you're still 3 games up. You need to win 1 game the rest of the season against the Yankees to win the season series. You're in a good spot. Does it suck you lost tonight? Yeah, it does. Because you came back in this ball game and you had some opportunities. You didn't score some runs and the Yankees hit some homers. And if I had to be worried about one thing for the Toronto Blue Jays going into the postseason, assuming that they get there, it's the lack of power. You know, and that was on display today. You out-hit the New York Yankees 11-6 today. Problem is, 3 of their balls left the ballpark and they won 5-4. And that's what wins you games in the postseason, the long ball. But let's break this thing down. First inning, soft line drive single for Trent Grisham, drops in. And then Cody Bellinger, I'm not really sure as to why he didn't play yesterday. He hits a double to the gap. So they have a second and third, nobody out for Aaron Judge. Actually, Scherzer strikes him out. But then Jazz Chisholm comes up and destroys a 3-run shot. And it's 3-0 Yankees just like that. Not what you wanted to see if you're the Toronto Blue Jays. Bottom half of the first inning, it looks like the Jays have something going, right? Nathan Lucas grounds out, well. But then Springer walks, Vladdy singles to center field. And you have 2 on and 1 out for Bo Bichette. And he strikes out. But then Barger singles to left field, scoring George, and at least you're on the board. It's 3-1. Nothing happens for the Blue Jays moving forward. They have a chance. Was it the second or third inning where they come up? Let me try to find it. Yeah, right. To bottom half of the second inning, after Joey Loperfido grounds out, Ernie Clement singles, then Will Wagner walks, and you got 2 on and 1 out. Nathan Lucas hits the line drive. He's great catch there by Cody Bellinger. Now there's 2 out, but then George Springer walks, and you have the bases loaded and 2 out for Vlad. And we're sitting here and watching this ball game live, and I'm like, Vladdy, please. It just feels like the clutch gene isn't really there for him. And I hate to say it. Plug your ears if you don't like me here saying that. Well, tough. Because how many times have we seen him come up in a big moment, and when does he come through? Right? And people are going to say, well, the last time the Yankees were in town, they had that 2-run, a ground ball through the left side. You know, you're looking for an impact hit. 2 on, hit a 3-run shot. Want to hear a crazy stat? Vladdy's got 13 home runs. Great. Since late May, we are in late July. Every one of his home runs have been solo shots. And that home run he hit in late May? Yeah, it was in the 12-0 win over the Athletics. Every other home run he's hit since then has been a solo homer. Just going to leave that with you guys and see what happens. But he comes up with the bases loaded, pops up in the infield. So there's that. You know, and then you don't get anything. And then we go to the top half of the 5th inning, and Cody Bellinger crushes one to right off of Max Scherzer. It's gone. They gain that 1 run back. It's now a 4-1 Yankee lead. Bottom of the 5th inning, the Jays look like they're getting something cooking. Top of the lineup, doing a job getting on base, right? Springer singles to left field. Then Vladdy singles to center field. Again, singles all over the place. Fine. Open up a dating app then, for God's sakes. So you have 2 on and nobody out. Bo Bichette, chopper up the middle. Nice play by the infield for the New York Yankees. Gets the double play. Bo Bichette, I don't know. He's not really quick, apparently. And he gets doubled off. And it's a big moment there. You have 2 on, nobody out. Tying runs on base. You got Bo, Barger, Kirky coming up after that. And you get nothing out of that there. You got a guy at third with 2 out. But then, Barger singles to right field. In comes Springer. You get a 2-out knock from him. It's 4-2. You're right back in the ball game. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning, and the Blue Jays just, again, as much as they lost the game, they don't quit. They bring in Tim Hill to start the 6th inning. And Miles Straw comes in to pinch hit for Joey Loperfido, and it's a ground ball to short to Anthony Volpe, and Shocker commits an error. And Straw's on base. Ernie Clement flies out, and they bring in Davis Schneider to pinch hit for Will Wagner, and he doubles to left field down the third baseline, past the diving infielder. Straw comes in to score all the way from first, It's a one-run ball game. Then Nathan Lucas lines a soft line drive to Anthony Volpe. And they go to the bullpen again, bring in Jonathan Loaisiga. George Springer rips one to right field for a base hit. Schneider comes in head first slide. He's saved just ahead of the Judge throw. Again, I'm at Rogers Center. We're all losing our minds. Game is tied at 4. This team does not quit. They are resilient. We go ahead to the top half of the 9th inning. Ben Rice, solo shot off of Jeff Hoffman. And you go down. We go to the bottom half of the 9th inning, and Vladimir Guerrero Jr., it's a bouncing ball single through the hole on the right side. And look, I get it. In a big moment, you want to get on base. Sure. Right? You want to get the line moving, try and tie the game, maybe win a ball game. But I want some damage from Vladdy. I'm seeing him run on the first baseline as it gets through, and he's like fired up, rounding first, tries to get the bench all hyped up, and I love it. Good. Bouncing ball single through the right side for your $500 million player who's supposed to be your franchise player for his entire career. I'd like to see you rip. Oh, I'm spitting all over the place. Rip a double and then get fired up for the fellas and get everyone going. But I guess beggars can't be choosers. And then Bo Bichette flails that strike 3. And Barger got off the bat from where the angle I was at. I'm like, okay, it's probably not going to leave the yard, but maybe it's going to bounce and go off the wall or something. But I think it was Bellinger runs it down just before the warning track, and then Kirky swings it ball in the dirt. And Kirky had an awful day with the bat. He swung at 8 of 11 balls outside the strike zone, a 73% whiff rate for Kirky there. Chase rate, excuse me. Not good. Not good at all. And that's not what you want to see from him, because that's not his game. But in the end, it's the lack of power. Right? Because you come up to, like, let's be honest, have these guys coming up and love the moments. It was fun to watch. But after, Barger in the 4-hole, who do you feel confident that can go yard? Kirky? No. Then it went Schrock, Loperfido, Clement. Yeah, I don't know. You don't feel like there's any power at all in that bottom half of the lineup. And come playoff time, it's going to be important. How do they address it? Who the hell knows? Tony Tater's probably ain't coming back. Varsho's still rehabbing. So eventually he'll be back. So that'll add a little bit of spunk to the lineup. But is that enough? Probably not. But regardless of my negativity tonight on this game, obviously being at the game, it hurt a little bit more. But in the end, you take a step back. You're still 3 games up on the Yankees. Again, you have to win 1 game the rest of the year against the Yankees to capture the season series. You're 3 up on them. The Red Sox lost, so you're still 6 up on them. The Rays won. Whoopie-doo. You're still 6.5 up on them. You're in a fine spot. Bounce back tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a second. Quick player stats for the game today. Nathan Lucas in the leadoff hole. Rough day for him. 0 for 5 on the day. George Springer, great day. 2 for 3, scored 2 runs, had an RBI, walked once, got a base 4 of the 5 times he came to the dish. Vladdy went 3 for 5. Single up the middle, soft line drive single up the middle, and a bouncing ball through the right side for your $500 million player. I don't know. They need more from him. They absolutely do. Bo Bichette, 1 for 5 with a couple strikeouts. The 1 for was a double to lead off the 7th inning, I believe it was. Didn't come around to score, which again, painful in that moment. If you tied the game, the next half inning, you put up a 0 because Justin Brule's out there shoving. And then the next half inning, Bo leads off with a double, and we're like, okay, hold on a minute. Let's go, boys. You can't score there. You eventually lose. Tough one. Kirky, 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts. Not a good day at all. Look, you had 11 hits today, struck out 6 times, walked 4 times. Max Scherzer, 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 4 were earned, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, allowed 2 homers. Look, 3 of their 6 hits left the ballpark. That's the story of the ball game. Mason Flaherty and Justin Brule, shout out to those guys, man. Flaherty, after being sent down for being really bad, went 2 shutout innings today and was actually quite good. And Justin Brule, I don't know what the hell happened there. The Yankees just didn't bother to swing the bat. He went an inning, no base runners and 2 punch-outs, going up against the top of the lineup. Obviously let Aaron Judge walk to first base, but the 3 lefties he faced struck 2 of them out with looking. Weird stuff. And obviously Jeff Hoffman went an inning, allowed a hit, solo shot, ball game. All right, on to tomorrow. It's going to be tough. Max Fried, the ace of the staff for the New York Yankees, goes tomorrow night for the Yanks in the finale. Chris Bassitt for the Blue Jays at 7:07. You lost today, but you can right this ship and we'll forget about today just like that if you win tomorrow. You win that game tomorrow, you win the series. You went into this series 3 games up. You will leave this series 4 games up. You win the season series. Your vibes are back to being good again heading to Detroit. Let's go, fellas. And these guys have shown all year long that they're not going to dwell on it. They're going to bounce back. It's going to be tough, though. Max Fried, damn good pitcher. Even though he had I wouldn't even say a rough one against the Blue Jays last time out. Allowed a 3-run shot to Andres Gimenez, and I believe that was it. No. Solo shot to George Springer, maybe? I think that was it. And since then, 5 innings of 3-run ball against the Mets, and then 3 innings of 3-run ball against the Cubs. And I believe the blisters have been an issue for him. So we'll see what happens tomorrow night. Bat's got to be ready. Would love to see a long ball and an early lead. All right? So thank you so much for listening and watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from the game for the Toronto Blue Jays? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys. I'll be here tomorrow night. Jays, Yankees, game 3 of this 3-game series. Win a series, boys. That's all I got to say. 7:07 first pitch tomorrow night. Max Fried, Chris Bassitt is the pitching matchup there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not the game today. We'll talk to you guys then.